I am Eon. It is Sunday, August 31st as I record. It is time to look ahead at September, which starts tomorrow. Sorry about the lateness here, for Sci-Fi. Let's start with Aftermath Studios. Aftermath has given us this preview of everything to come this month. Here's La Sombra, Riot and Bull, and The Pusher, The Pitcher, and the Garrador. Anvil Digital Forge has Armored Trench Raiders as their primary release this month, as well as a Cyberpunk loyalty reward. They've put out a few more images of these Trench Raiders and all of the various options you get, and there's a few more beyond this. For the Cyberpunk loyalty reward, you get these. Archvillain Games is doing Saurian's The Temple Guard this month. Here's a Scale Beast and a Tyrant Glory Seeker, a Veil Hunter Headsman, Warmonger Hero, some Screechers, Skyfire Screechers, and Ultra Tyrants, Scale-clad Veil Hunters, and Warmongers, as well as some Scale Hounds. There's a few more renders we'll look at once the month starts. Bad Tusk Games is apparently doing a quick update. They're going to be making a shift this month, and they're going to pause billing for the tribe in October to get them some chances to figure out exactly where their future is going. But here's a work in progress for September. Battlecat Miniatures is put out, and I had to do a little research to figure out these. I believe this is the Alofly W15 Tank Hunter, and I believe this is the World War II 25mm Hotchkiss and 47mm APX AT gun that we see in these mock pictures here, and Spanish officers and generals for the Spanish High Command. And I believe these are the Iberic Command Group and Cantabrian Infantry. For Grim Wars, they have Warp Talons and Raptors. Beyond Space has shown some models for September. Here's Cedric the Judge, Blessed is the Blade, Imperator Valerius, and Saint Marathas, helmet or not. Bite the Bullet Studios is going into Ashen Armies in September, the Holy Shogunate. So we're going to continue in Sci-Fi for them this month. Here is a look at the throwback you could get. Here is a Lieutenant and a Yeoman. There are 4 of them. Shock Troopers and Combat Dogs. Combat Engineer, Observer, Heavy Mechanized Infantry, either with a heavy shotgun or a flamethrower, Trench Cleric, Sniper Priest, and a Combat Medic. There are lots of different head options for each of these miniatures. Claudio Casini Art usually does at least one Sci-Fi release, and same for September, Bounty Hunter Cyberpunk. Creature Crusade is apparently doing Ismail Al-Aziz, the Iron Blade. Comes in a few different sculpts. Cyberforge has shown us this for Grim Realms and Titan City Stories. We have the Legion of Slaughter. There's a Lord on the Gore Steed, some Slaughterbound, different weapon options, and some Slaughter Maw. Again, different weapon options on those too. For the Titan City Stories, you have the Erno Blood, a Dimmer Captain, different kind of pet he's gathered there, Demir Janissaries, and a Combat Shrine. The Combat Shrine comes with multiple different weapon options, and there's several different ornaments you can use for your pilgrimage models. Usually a couple of civilians get included, and some terrain, and some bases as well. Dakka Dakka has given us a list of September's models. Looks like Pluto's Mechanized Vanguard will be the big push this month. Here's Arthas, the Queen's Smiting Hand, and Mel Ashkelon and Robbo. Nazca, the Lone Squalor. I think I saw that was the Titan release. And Quant 7 Prometheus. Dark Fleet's Rising is showing us the Terran Legion Defense Station. Some slight variations of this, and here is example C. Dungeons and Dreadnoughts is working with Necrospawn, the Void's Chosen. These are some pretty clean looking Marines. Edge Miniatures has shown us that for 8mm you'll be getting some Tech Pirates and some Skyborn. And for the 28mm you'll be getting Tech Pirates as well as some more Skyborn. I'm sure we'll see this release get fleshed out a bit more as the month comes in. Forbidden Prince has Smoke and Steel, so your pretty typical ruined Gothic future here. I'm trying to keep myself in check here. This is some pretty cool stuff, 6 inches and 12 inches. Everything seems to be multiples of 3. Oh no, there's 4 inches. Okay. But still, pretty nice models, especially if you need some quick way to build out some terrain. I remember when, what was it, 40K 3rd edition came out, and they released a lot of type of terrain like this, sort of, that was all the rage. Not exactly like this, but just seemed to be a bigger thing. Instead of having to create it yourself, you could actually buy it and assemble it, paint it. In addition, there are some turbines and smokestacks, motors, those types of things that your characters can fight amongst. Gamescape I don't often put in here because they're more fantasy, but this is definitely like alien world sort of terrain. So with their sinkholes and with this, you can see, this could work for like some sort of alien world. Goonmaster is more fantasy, but their bases definitely hit that sci-fi itch as well. Junkyard bases. In addition to the bases, there's also several pieces that you can use as scrap to put around. As little debris and stuff, as long as some flamingos. KMFP Designs has given us this preview for September. Looks like you'll be getting something from each of the 4 factions, and there's a few preview renders of what's coming. Loot Studios in September will be doing City of Traitors. We see Vincent the Masked End, Dorothy the Shadow Bronze, and a phone booth. Probably bigger on the inside than it is on the out. And the Protectorate Scyther. And the Protectorate Tank. One of the finest technologies which can be found in Onyx Edge are the Protectorate Tanks. They act with little command, capable of causing explosions and capturing petty criminals. Mantic Vault is almost a definite buy for this month if you have any interest, because you get the Veerman Tunneler, in addition to some other models as well. We will come back and look at this in more detail once September hits, but definitely a big month for Veerman and maybe some goblins over there to the sides too. But Modern Miniatures has a SWAT team out this month. Mr. Modulork has given us a not too subtle teaser here. One Page Rules appears to be continuing with orcs this month. These more tribal orcs are riding, I don't know what you would call those creatures. When you need several troops moved around. Here, another creature as well. For the Grimdark Future Star Quest, the Eternal Dynasty Technomancer makes its appearance. And then there is some terrain, which one-page rules have started putting out. And again, I feel like this could go either fantasy or sci-fi, wherever you want to go. Oshouna Minis has put out the couple of images. Papsikels is showing us the Blood Hunter Dark Templar and Avenger Dark Templar. Okay, Papsikels, there you go. You've won me over immediately, obviously with these StarCraft-inspired figures. Maybe not so StarCraft. We have Prodigy Core Hybrid Synthetic Windy. Some Prodigy Core Search and Rescue teams. These are good generic models. There's at least 10 of them. Private Christina Zoller, and we'll look at more of these when the month comes. Colonel Colonial Marine, Private K. Peralta, Orlena Desguski. I don't know if those are particular characters. Powered Armor Suit Marine 2. Glad to see it. There you go. And then going into the new fandom as the new Predator movie comes out, Synthetic Skull Hunter Companions and Young Outcast Skull Hunters. Looks like he's teamed up with someone. Print Minis has shown some previews. Precinct 13. Apparently this is sort of like a prison sort of area. There's a holding cell, or maybe it's just a police station, as well as a few models of some miniatures. RPG Figures is looking at the ID-10 Searcher drone. Sir Nicholas Miniatures, we have the mass-produced War Dragon. And based off of this inspirational art, you have the Red Banner Bayara Guard. Skullforge Studios has given us a look at what to expect in September. Seem to have several different inspirations, as usual. Soulforge Studio September preview. Traders Galaxy has Steel and Retro for Bot War, along with a couple of heads for their 28mm range. Are You Ready? Looks like a fight at the arcade. And for Retro Robot RR43. Txarli Factory has Pipes, Conduit for this month. UGLYmini has given us a brief look at some, I think it's diseased or infected sorts of troops. Unit 9 is going into, what was the title? I haven't even looked at it here. Nomad's Tribe. Here's Jabal, Captain Samira Haddad, Soccer Guard. Comes with a few different options. Wargames Atlantic has shown us the placard that lists everything that you'll be getting in September. Again, always extreme release, always hard for me to exactly follow. Here's some early work. And some guys trying to pull along some donkeys. Well, folks, that is going to be it for our preview for September for Sci-Fi. I apologize for this being so close to the month, but at least it's before, right? Yeah. Let me go cancel some of my tribes and maybe get ready to bring in some more. Thanks for watching.